All right, so folks, we're here with Nathan at Kansept, and you guys have got some really cool knives coming out, not only for Kansept, but also for the budget line Tenable, which has been
Yes,
doing
sir.
really, really well. It's
Oh,
been
yeah.
really well received from what I can tell,
Mhm.
and that's because a lot of what you guys have done with the Tenable line is taken Kansept designs and made them budget friendly. But then you guys have come out with new models like the Eagle Strike here, like the Bomber, the Model 6. I mean, you guys have done a fantastic job. Let's go over all the new stuff you guys have got coming out.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited for all of these. I guess we can let's start with the Daco. I think this thing is sweet, simple, clean, axis style lock. You get some different flavors of the scale or the onlays. Just a great knife. Love the size. Very EDC friendly.
Oh, yeah.
And the pocket clip's great.
And I actually like that taper on the handle. It fits in the hand really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's going to make it really nice to carry, too.
I agree. Yeah, it's not too heavy. It's really nice and comfortable.
That is fantastic.
Now the next one, the Peregrinus, it's a very large knife, but it's very thin. And one thing I love about this thing is the ergos, at least for me, amazing. I think it just fits really, really well in hand.
And these are looking at coming out next year, first and second quarter-ish.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's right. A good majority of these, but yeah, really excited for all of them, like I said previously. But
fantastic, yeah.
I love the milling, the frag pattern.
Oh, yeah.
It's not crazy deep, but it's enough to...
It works to help that grip along. And then the Vivid right here.
Vivid, yeah, it's a Lindquist design. I think it's very utilitarian, so very useful blade shape.
Yeah.
Great action. And I mentioned it before, a little slippery on these buttons, but I think they're going to fix that in the production run.
Okay.
Make them a lot more grippy.
Heck yeah.
And I love the different flavors too they're going to come with
the
scales.
That just, and I got to say the finger cutouts just really set this thing off because it falls in place. No matter how you've got it gripped, your fingers just fall into place right where it needs to be.
Yeah, because I know some designs, they're a little too big.
Yeah.
And you can't get both in there, but this one, like you said, it's just right.
Yeah.
Feels really, really good.
That is super cool right there. Now, is that the Hyra, the Hyra?
The Hyra. I say Hyra.
Okay.
I think we're on the same page.
I like it.
It's an interesting design. I love the blade shape. What would you call that? Extreme.
It almost looks like a because there is a grind change right there. So that would be like an extended Tonto. It almost looks like a Nessmuck to me, like if it was a fixed blade.
Okay,
it almost has kind of
it.
a Nessmuck shape to it.
I agree. Yeah, just noticed that.
Yeah, and it's super smooth too. Like that is unbelievably smooth.
Yeah, the Fuller works great for reverse flick.
It does.
It looks like you don't have enough access, but you do.
Yeah.
I mean, it works great. Flipper works great, and it's just a unique. Again, I don't know how they did it, but if you look inside, there's kind of a weird setup for the frame lock.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can get that, but it's screwed in there somehow. I don't know how they did it, but I think it's interesting. It's really, really neat.
Huh.
I'm going to have to take one apart.
You can see that right in there. That is very interesting. Now I want to take one apart.
Yeah.
Let me get my screwdriver set out. Now,
I got my tools.
That is super cool. Now let's look at the budget-friendly line here, starting with the Bomber.
Yeah, the Bomber by Midgard Messer. We all know they like to go big and chunky.
Yeah.
They did just that with the Bomber. Love this thing.
Oh, you can tell when you pick that up, that is Midgard's Messer all day long, and it just works.
You know what's really interesting about this? For its size and chunkiness, it's pretty light.
Yeah, it actually doesn't feel overly heavy.
Yeah. Titanium backspacer, which that's crazy for a budget line knife.
Yeah.
Pocket clip too, super skeletonized. You can see right there, you can look right through the whole thing.
Oh, wow.
Titanium as well.
So these are going to be coming out very soon as far as the release. Sometime in the next month or 2 months.
I believe the end of this month.
Okay.
Yeah, end of the month.
And pricing, since these are tenable, are going to be
between 60 and 75, or 60 and 80.
Wow.
Super, super affordable. Don't know how they're doing it, but I'm not going to complain.
That is fantastic right there.
And one thing I was messing around with this knife is, it's not a front flipper, but you can do it. If you get it just right, you can use it as a front flipper.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now it's a challenge for me. I can't.
I had
Oh,
to,
no. Now I'm going to have to stay here and play with this thing so I can get it.
yeah, it's really nice.
Oh!
There you go.
Oh. Oh. Yep. And now, this one right here, the Eagle Strike, this is the one that Isaac definitely fell in love with.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got it in tenable versions, but also in a concept version as well.
That's correct. So if you get this in hand once it comes out next year and you love it, you can always go the upgraded version to the concept. So one thing I love is, like you just mentioned, is the budget friendly, and then the fancy version with concept. But love the design.
Yeah.
The milling on the aluminum, I think it's fantastic.
It's really deep milling, and it just feels good in the hand. So
Yeah.
on the budget-friendly version, it's going to be aluminum anodized. The
Correct.
blue pops really nicely, and especially with the blacked out hardware and everything.
Oh yeah.
That's really cool. But then we've also got the micarta versions as well.
Yes, sir. Which will bring the price down a bit. So, I mean, another thing to not complain about. So.
And then a crossbar lot to boot on this one. So another really cool innovation. And I tell you what, it just feels so smooth and so easy. So fidgety. I like the ambi thumb studs.
Yeah.
Because there's so many ways you can open that and just have fun with it.
I'm hoping on the production run they might go lefty friendly, but we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Another interesting thing, this is the first time I've seen this, is it's kind of a tapered spine here with a little bit of jimping.
Like a little micro jimping right there. And it turns it
nice.
into almost like almost a harpoon if you go all the way back to here. So it kind of looks almost like a harpoon there. I like that.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one.
And then is that the Raphael or the Raphael?
This is the large.
Okay,
So Concept
that makes
is
sense.
Here, I'll get it real quick.
I was going way too complicated.
No, you're fine. There's so
Yeah.
many names to remember. I
Right?
completely understand. So here's the original. So Concept. This is the mini, or just the Wraith. It had the bottle opener.
Yeah.
I love this design, but when they showed me the budget friendly with tenable, the large, I immediately fell in love. I love this design.
And got the flipper, but it's actually made into the frame, so it's not sticking out here
Right.
like a chicken wing, like Isaac calls it. Really easy to actuate front flipper too.
Yeah. Even though there's no jimping on the flipper tab,
Yeah.
it works surprisingly
Oh
well.
yeah. And that aggressive jimping on the front side there, or as I called it, I think last week, jumping, because it's just jumbo jimping.
Good.
And I love this thing. 14C 28N on the blade steel.
Yes, sir.
And again, with it being tenable, it's going to be in that $60 to $70 range.
Maybe the
Ish.
50, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, again, I'm loving what they're doing with the budget line. So, I'm excited for this one as well.
Absolutely.
Excited to customize it because it's got 4 liners. So,
Yeah.
pumped about it.
And then this one is the one that I love, the Model 6 here. This thing is super cool. I adore this thumb stud here. I think it's fantastic. Now, I know that's a point of contention with a lot of people. They want a thumb stud to be round. They want a thumb stud to be a thumb stud.
Yeah.
But I just love this design.
Yeah, it's a great blade shape. I love the belly on it. Again, this is another great EDC knife. Perfect size, not too heavy. Great action. Lefty friendly, so that's always a plus. But like I mentioned earlier, I don't know how I feel about the thumb studs. TC likes it.
I do.
I'm on the fence. Not terrible, but not good.
I love it. Now, one question I do have about this one, you guys are showing it here on the tenable line, but it does have the Concept logo. Is that?
Yeah. So this was for just the show.
Okay.
I guess they lasered it incorrectly.
Right.
So don't let it fool you. But this will be on the
The
tenable
tenable
line.
line. Okay.
Correct.
That is awesome. and both G10 and micarta options in that one.
Yes, sir.
That is fantastic, dude. Always super excited to come see you guys and come see the new stuff that you guys have got coming out. Nathan,
Thank you.
thank you so much, man.
You're very welcome.
You guys
Always a
are
pleasure.
awesome.